Yo, what's going on, everybody? Back with a quick little video. So I wanted to kind of talk about the tech of this camera. We're going to talk about DJI Action 4. I've had quite a few people asking me on like Instagram through DMs, asking me like, what am I using? Because the quality looks pretty good. And so yeah, I'm using the DJI Action 4. This is what I'm shooting on right now, handheld, and I have it turned around. This thing has a screen on the front and the back, so you'll be able to monitor yourself and know that you are in the frame. So right now the DJI Action 4 has, I think it's on sale right now too, because the Action 5 is coming out. It should be here before December, and we're probably going to hear about it within the next week or so. And that's going to be the DJI Action 5 Pro. Or I think it's going to be the 5 and the 5 Pro. Who knows? I'm not sure yet, but I'm waiting on it. But the this DJI has crispy footage. I'm not going to go through all the technical specs because there's tons of videos out there about this device. So I'm not even going to try to like break down all the modes, all that stuff. Basically, I'm trying to tell you what I use, how I use it. Right now, the camera settings are set on 4K 60 frames a second in rock steady mode. And there's no, I'm not punching in at all with the what do you call it? I'm not zooming in, so it's normal zoom, and I'm probably like arm's length. This is like way out, as you can see my arm. That's holding it straight out. This is just kind of like holding it right near your face, like you would do your phone if you were FaceTiming or something. So this right here has the ND filter. I think it's an ND32. It's an ND32, and I'm kind of in the shade right now, as you can see. But if I step out in the sun, now you can kind of see better, all out in the bright sun. But yeah, it's really nice, man. It's a really nice camera. I have it set for when I'm on the road, so 4K 60 is what I roll with. Usually if I'm gonna do like, I don't know, sometimes I'll change it to 24 frames a second, but it's not necessary. Hey, Broody. What else was I gonna say? Yeah, so basically all you gotta really do, I love this DJI, you just gotta set it, forget it, man. Get it mounted, and then literally once you get the parameters set up, I do have this set up with my DJI Mic 2. Obviously I don't have it on right now. This is just audio straight from the camera. The DJI Mic 2 is set up in my helmet with a little quick release system, so I can charge that up if I need to, when I need to. But you can use it with this, and it works just as well. I will say that you shouldn't be disappointed with this DJI Action 4. I've only had it overheat on me one time, and I was out on like a 3-hour ride. And at some point during the second part of the ride, it had like stopped when I was on my way home. It had stopped like midway during the recording because it got too hot, and I didn't know that. So I haven't had any other issues. I had overheating issues on my GoPro Hero 8 Black, which I still have, just as a backup camera. I'm probably going to end up sticking it on the back of the bike. I'll find a place to probably stick it down there, just so I can have another static camera to get some new shots, yeah, whenever. But the the GoPro Hero 8 is what I started the channel with for the most part, because I still had it, and the Insta360 X2. So if you go and look back at a lot of my Riker videos, when I was on my Riker and when I'm on my Sportster 48, those are mainly, those are all going to be GoPro footage and Insta360 X2 footage. So as you guys have seen, within like the last maybe month, you started seeing the quality image probably get a lot better. That's because we're using the DJI Action 4. Now this is my second unit because I dropped the first one with my chin mount. The chin mount failed and I lost it on the highway, and I was so mad because I had only had it for like a month, and I lost it. So, and obviously even if you have insurance, if you lose the actual device, they're not going to replace it. So even if this breaks into 1,000 pieces, pick them up and send it back, and they will honor the insurance. So yeah, I think the video image quality is super crispy, man, and it's really hard to be beat. And all you really need is ND filters, depending on, you know, the brightness of the sun, whatnot. Yeah, you definitely need ND filters. Otherwise, you go out during the daytime, you're going to be, all your images, the quality is going to be like washed out pretty heavy, so that ain't going to work. But yeah, I would say definitely you wouldn't be disappointed with this Action 4. I honestly think that out of all the cams right now, I think it's probably the best camera. It's got a high recording bit rate, so that's what really makes the image quality look really like almost cinematic. So I would say that it's probably the best camera that you can get on the market all around. Nighttime settings, not so great. I would say, obviously, if you want an action cam or a cam that has really good nighttime, go with the Ace Pro. But I would also hold off on the Ace Pro, because the Ace Pro 2 is probably going to be released within the next month or so as well, or we'll hear more rumors about it. But I think the Action 5 and the Ace Pro 2 are probably going to be released this year. Yo, what's up, man? What's up? What's good? You don't feel like work? Oh, you already started, man. He already started. He talking about he don't know if you want to call in to work. He gonna start drinking already. That's crazy. But yeah, man. Anyways, like I was saying, if you want better nighttime quality, obviously the Ace Pro is gonna be your best bet. I would hold off on that just to see what the Ace Pro 2 is going to do. You know, to me, the Ace Pro was almost the perfect camera until they started having like the focus distance issues when it first released, and then I would say the focal distance is much closer, or it's not as wide as the DJI. So like, I'm way out here. When you're looking at, it's kind of hard, because if you're just vlogging, it's not gonna matter, right? But I'm talking about moto vlogging. For moto vlogging, if you look at some people's videos, go look at, if you go look at Dude Mungus, for example, perfect example. You go look at Dude Mungus's older videos from maybe like last year, before he switched over to the Ace Pro, the Insta360 Ace Pro. You'll see that his view, I think he was using a GoPro. You'll see that his view was much wider. So when he's riding and his camera's on his helmet, you see more from when he's riding. So you would see his wrists, his hands. You'd see the full cockpit of the bike. And I like that look personally. I personally like that look. That's why I have the Action 4. I like the nice wide cinematic style. With the Ace Pro, it still looks super crispy, but it's punched in, so it's not as wide. And so if you go look at Dude Mungus's newer videos, you'll see that when he's riding, almost all you see is maybe the dash and the top of his double bubble on his bike. So you don't get to see his hands anymore and things like that. And some people, for some people that doesn't matter. I personally like the DJI look, the ultra wide look. And the reason why I went with DJI is because it's less distorted than like the GoPro 12 or the 11. So yeah, I would say if you don't want too much distortion, Action 4 is gonna be the best bet. The DJI now, the GoPro 13, pretty dope. I like all the lens selections options that you can get with it, but I just don't know if it's enough to make me want to switch at this point. DJI is so good, it's so simple, it's so easy footage. I don't even use the app whatsoever. I probably need to use it. Maybe they might have some good, I think Insta360 probably has the best software suite as far as being able to make little clips and stuff, but I don't think DJI is too far behind. I just don't really use it. Trying to pull the images and the media off through the app while the cam is on, to me, is pointless. So I don't even really use the app at all. So yeah, I would check it out. Didn't mean for this to be super long, but you can see the quality of the video here, and it looks really good. You will not be disappointed. I don't have any links or affiliates or anything like that with them, but if I can find one, you might see it in the description. But if you do want to support the channel, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, buy your boy a coffee, man. You know what I'm saying? Link is in the description. And yeah, catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
Until I'm dry, slanging since I was 7. Ever since I remember, caught a birthday December, caught this felony.